All right, dudes. What is our goal? I don't even remember what we're supposed to be doing today. We entered stage 3. I think we've spent time in stage 3. Because, yeah, we upgraded the Honda City. Yeah, goal is new name. That real. I think we have every sponsor that we can get at the moment. I know one of our goals is we need to level up our C level. I think I've done all the category races for the new tracks already. I think I did that like day 1. Yeah. You think stage 3 is gonna cook the city? We'll see, man. It has still so far been doing just fine. So yeah, we might kind of just go through, hit all the parking areas, and then go to nighttime. Oh, although we do need to level up to category level 9. Oh my god, that's worth 85 points. Wait, how much is this? Honda Cup. That requires C level 9. Let's see what this requires. Let's jump in the Subaru quick. We do have the Forester. And let's see if that also requires 9 or if that even requires a higher level. Okay, yeah, fast, that's what I've heard. Is that stage 3 is where it can start to get hard. Oh, also, by the way, I figured out how to... Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I thought I figured out how to borrow your friend's cars. But that's not in here. Never mind. I did not figure that out. I thought it was right here. Cause it says, well, hold on. Yeah, it says like R1 car list player's car, but yeah, that's just saying like that's the car I'm in. I still don't know how to, oh, you do it from rivals. Oh, got it. You have to go to the rival and then you can drive their car. Okay, well, that's good to know. All right. Let's check this thing out. Uh-oh, I can hear my kiddo having a bad time. Yes, yeah, I know it's only friends. I'm sure of that. Here, let's take a look at it quick. Does it give you like a special icon or something if you're friends with them? Can I like sort by friends? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, companion, that's probably it. Yeah, okay, it says companion. All right, guys, we have 6 friends. We have 6 friends, look at that. Okay, and then like what could I do here? Well, oh, change to this rival's car. There you go. Okay, so yeah, I think we could borrow if we wanted to. Wait, what? We raced this guy? Wait, whoa. Okay, yeah, whoa. What up with that spoiler placement? I mean, like, I guess that makes sense, sure. But, huh? Dude, this is awesome. Mr. Switchback in the sunny. Huh. I don't remember seeing that at all. But that's so sick. Okay, so yeah, we can borrow that if we wanted to. Turbolicious. Okay, so just so we know, here's the cars we can borrow. We can borrow this. We can borrow this. Borrow CRX, nice. Okay, so not... I'm trying to think if there's anything that we, like, need. Like, maybe the Honda? I don't think so, though, because we have a Honda. This is like potentially the fastest car. Also arguably the best looking. Like maybe the MR? How much power does it say it has? 144. Okay. No. Yeah, it weighs 1,000 kilograms, so it's not like it's super light. So yeah, the Honda's better. I guess if we need a Toyota, because we don't have any Toyotas yet, but yeah, I think that's kind of it. All right, well, that's good to know. That's good to know that, like, we can easily find that. Yeah, the gang's all here. Okay, let's go back to Nico real quick and see what sea level we need. Because I would really like to get sea level quickly. So far, it seems like the only major events we can do are worth 5. I figured that would be the case. We need to be sea level 13 to do that event. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, getting sea level... I'm not... This is getting into one of those situations where it's like, it's not actually that much grinding, but on stream, that's a decent bit of grinding. Because the main events, like, this is worth 5. Oh, no, that's only worth 2. I know I can do events that are worth 5. I think they're in... Oh, not here yet. Yeah, Akagi would probably be one where I have an advanced race that's worth 5. FR Attacker. Oh, hold on. Wait, maybe there's a chance for the Pope Cup. I've got the Z31. We know we can do this. I've already cleared this. That's worth 5 points. So it's like, okay, I do that 3 times and I'm up to sea level 7. But then it's not like that unlocks anything. Let's just see if we can do this. I'm very much guessing, just based on how much points it's worth, that I can't. But let's just see. Let's just see what level we need. That's at Akagi. Let's jump into the... while we're here, let's build the Z31. While we're here, we'll swap to the Z31. We'll check. And, oh! Fast... I didn't know you could do that. Wait. Oh my god. I was just about to complain about that. I was like, man, it'd be so nice if you could just pick a different car right from the car selection menu. Oh. Oh. Wait. Change car. There it is. Who would have thunk, huh? What a nice feature. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's only sea level 8. That's the lowest so far. That is the lowest so far. Hey, Nikki, good to see you. Okay. So sea level 8's probably not so bad. We could do this 3 times, like, see what we get. Let's go through the other ones real quick and just see what we have available to us. I'm still miffed. There was one that was worth 30 points that I think I just missed. Okay, this is 55 points. That's sea level 9. Okay. And then, yeah, 5 points, we can do that one. There needs to be, like, a middle ground. That's what we're missing. There needs to be, like, one more event that's worth 10 to 15 that we can do at this level. And I feel like there's not. Now, let's see. Okay, Toyota Cup. This is worth 12. The other cups didn't make a difference. I don't think I can be in this... Yeah, I don't think I can access rival cars from here. Let's find out, though. I know we're doing a lot of menu nav right out of the gate, but I just want to see. So that's at Emote. Let's jump in that MR2, and let's just see. So that would be Garage. Sea levels are always a bit annoying. Yeah, I feel like the progression's a little bit off on the sea levels. Okay, sort. Companion. I think it was night pressure. Yep. Change to this rival's car. Change. Now, you can't upgrade these, right? Like, I can't spend any money on these. Correct? Or can you? I don't know. I haven't tried. I'm just assuming. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, Nikki says you're kind of stuck there at Emote. Oh, interesting. This is what I've been hearing, is that stage 3 is where it starts to get a little bit harder. We haven't run into that yet, but we'll see. Yo, guys, that's a fact. Aw. You're currently riding in a rival car. Rival cars can only be used in races open to all cars or in the rival car round special races. RIP. That sucks because that is such a perfect use case for the rival car feature. If rival cars can only be used in races that are open to all cars anyway, then what's the point of having that feature? The whole point of that feature should be to get around the concept of having to need to buy a lot of different cars to fit event-specific restrictions. That would have been the perfect way to circumvent that feature, to solve that problem. It's still a cool feature, but that makes it so much less useful. Oh, that's such a bummer. All right, well, whatever. Yeah, I get to test drive it, sure, yeah. Okay, Shiga, let's just check out Shiga. We should also be checking the parking areas here too. Yeah, you can, I mean, you can always test drive the cars, so it's not really that useful as a test drive feature. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's the perfect use case for that feature. Nissan Cup. Okay, hold on. We do have a Nissan, but my guess, change car to the Nissan, ride in it. My guess is that we don't have the sea level for this. Sea level 9, yeah. Okay, so at a minimum, we need sea level 8. At a minimum. And then we've kind of gone through all of them. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is let's spend a little bit of money on the car. Let's build up the Z31 real quick here. I know we needed transmission. That was our big issue. We were kind of turning this into a drift car. And the transmission sucked. Now, the problem here is, can you ever increase the number of gears? Like, my guess is that going from a level 2 to a level 4 does not make this more than a 4-speed. Like, would an LSD do that? No. Okay, that's like actual LSD things. Which might suck. Which might mean we have to turn this into like a time attack car instead of a drift car. I think might be kind of our case. Let's just do clutch level 2, equip it. We've got the money. Yeah, go ahead and check for me fast if you want to. We'll throw on a level 4 transmission. We'll do an LSD, because why not? We'll do a 2-way level 1 versus a 1.5-way level 2. We'll do a 2-way. It's rear-wheel drive. Equip that. Okay. Let's do weight down. Level 3, sure. How much does that take off? 100 kilograms. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not like a ton of... That's not like Forza levels of weight reduction, but it's getting there. If we want this to be like a time attacky car, I guess we should get proper tires. We should do race tires. Level 2 race tires. Let's just see how this is as a time attack car, front and rear. Racing tires. Okay. At that point, we may as well do brakes. Like we've got the money. We know we can make money quickly. So we may as well just burn it. Olaf, no. Not yet. Ooh, you get to pick brake caliper color. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like the blue. Red also works here. Black is the baseline. Let's go red or blue. I'm gonna go blue just because it's a little different. I like the blue. All right, done. We don't have an aftermarket exhaust. Let's do that. We'll do high level 2, yes. Max that ish out. And then style-wise, I'm thinking angled twin exit out. Type 3. There we go. All right, fast. Stage 4 transmission is still a 4-speed. Dang, okay. So I don't think we can use this as a drift car. I think this will be like a time attack car. We already make 300 horsepower, so I'm not going to worry about turbo yet. but we know there's a lot of headroom there. So let's just test drive this. Oh, I need to adjust the tune because we have it tuned to be like a drift car. So let's tune up settings. Yeah, so yeah, fourth gear, that's it. Interesting. I guess, you know what, realistically, because I have gear ratio adjustment, and this is, oh no, this is not complete. Okay, yeah. Like, I could maybe tweak it to be a little bit better for drifting and just kind of tuck all the gears together. So that's an option. But we'll leave it alone for now. Really what I want to do is actually just kind of reset everything. What have we done? We have hard springs. Let's go kind of a grip setup. So let's go soft in the rear, damper, soft a little bit. That's fine. Ride height we're still gonna make low. We'll even out the stabilizers. We'll do ARBs. We'll go about there. Alignment, let's go dash of toe in. Camber's like not that bad actually. We'll dial that back a hair. We'll go there. Yeah, a little more. There we go. Oh, we'll need let's do wing angle. High rear downforce. Steering angle, we'll just leave like a little bit. Traction control, we'll turn back on. We'll put that at like 3. ABS 8, sure. Let's just see how that feels. I reinstalled the new TXR last night. I never installed after Windows Install Corrupted. It's a great game, man. I can't wait for that to come out in earnest. Okay, let's just take this on a little test drive on one of the tracks. We'll do one of the new ones. Let's do Nico. Practice. TA. Get that wang dialed in, exactly. Let's start here we'll go like there. So we get a little bit of those switchbacks. Love this system, by the way. The practice system where you can pick like where on the track you want to practice is such a simple and yet such a brilliant system. There's that traction control at work. Ooh. This is feeling really good. Okay. We're not really getting any oversteer. But it's got great turn-in. A little bit there. The gear ratio still, like, kind of sucks. Or I shouldn't say the gear ratio, the lack of gears. But I'm thinking, like, we don't even need... I may as well just make the gears tighter. It's not like we're ever going to be at the top of 4th. Ever. In this game. At least as far as I know. So let's just make the gearing a little bit tighter. So we've got a little bit more... we got a little bit more of our power band for when I, like, don't really want to go down to 1st. But this is feeling great. It's super gripped up. It turns in like a champ. And you can kind of just throttle out, and it keeps grip. For an old car that's got 300 horsepower, this thing feels really good. I'm very into this. I think we've actually accidentally built ourselves a really nice car here. Like, I'm kind of trying to kick it out. Like, I'm really just gassing out of it. And I don't know if it's the traction control or the tires, mix of both, whatever, but it's doing great. Let's just bring those gears a little tighter together. Fast, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. By the time you need high gears, you'll have money to burn on an R34 or Supra by then, yeah, sure. Okay, tune up. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't looked at ROM settings yet. How do you, okay, wait. Yes. Custom parts, ROM settings. So is it like doing a dyno run right now? I don't know. Oh. No, that's just the scale. Wait, adjust torque peak position. How do I do that? What button does, what does that do? Now and after. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what buttons I'm supposed to press here. Oh, it's because it's the stock ECU. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because we haven't messed with that at all. I'm like, okay, I should be able to do something here. Powertrain, gear ratio. We're gonna bring that, let's see. 4.6? Top a second is 70. I might do 5. 5.04. Top of first is 40, second 66. I feel like that might be good. Actually, I'm not gonna mess with anything else because everything else feels really good. Okay. Yeah, if I wanted to install an ECU and mess with the torque curve, for sure, whatever I could, but I think we're gonna leave it as is for now. And then we're gonna swap back. I think we're gonna go nighttime right now, because that seems like the move to progress. Yeah, so we're gonna swap back into the city. Swap back to the city and then race some more rivals. Seems like it's mostly cam timing because you can make it way more low-end torque or high-end power. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Go nighttime. Let's do it. I only ever cranked the ECU all the way and adjusted camera and ride height. I mean, yeah, I'm sure this is a game where you don't really like need to do much, but it's fun to tinker with stuff. Okay, let's do the rounds. Let's start driving through some parking areas, starting at Nico. That's fair, Nikki. Lots of people here. Okay, yeah, let's start with the kind of the common rabble. Getting the pulsars. Yep, SR. Oh, we've talked to this guy. Yep, SR engines are the best. This is the engine that made Nissan famous. Fair. Fair. See if the whatever engine came in the Honda City Turbo made Honda famous, because it's not a K series. I know that. All right, we just got to beat him. Hold on, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, get into the rally right out of the gate. Immediately smoking the Pulsar. Like rally car icon, Nissan Pulsar with a turbo SR in it. And I'm just in my Honda City Turbo. Absolutely cooking the fool. Frame pacing issue there for a second. There we go. This is a good warm-up for us. Good warm-up to get back into it. There we go. That was a nice corner. Did you get back into D2? Dude, do it. Now's the time. Join me in my playthrough. It's been fun. A couple of you guys have been like sort of going through it with me, and it's been neat to have a little bit more of a fresh perspective on it. Nice. Cooking the fool. Mr. City. Yeah, City. There you go. Yeah, we beat him by like 8 seconds. ER4. Thank you. Yes. I thought it was, I knew it was like E or A something. Chiba Hawaiian in a S15. Honestly, never thought that being a racer would be this grueling or this expensive. Oh, buddy, is it ever. Buddy, is it ever. That's fair, Nikki. That's totally fair. We all have those times. But, yeah, if you're feeling the itch, do it up. Got the inside, immediately get the jump on him. It's over. Time to spend some more money because you realize your S15's not as fast as a Honda City Turbo. And that means you got, I mean, that's turbo, cams, supporting mods, tune. Sorry, bud, you're about to drop another $3 grand on that car. Woo! I gotta be better about, yeah, we just smoked the guy. There we go. Oh, that was one of the rivals you were stuck with? Dude, get a Honda City Turbo. I'm telling you, we like have not, we've lost like 2 races. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on, do I, this might be a guy, we get 720,000 if we beat him? Okay, I'm nervous. Do I get any info on him? 462 horsepower. And that only weighs 1,100 kilograms? Are NSXs really that light? Well, no, okay. Yeah, no, that tracks. Because, yeah, my Honda City's like 600. So, okay, yeah, that's actually pretty normal. That makes sense. Here we go, I guess. This might be our second rival loss ever. We'll see. Oh, it's a drift event as well. Okay. Oh wait, off-road. Shoot. Yeah, lost the first one. Oh yeah, it's a tough event. Because we gotta get the points and then also beat him. And it's an NSX, and it's off-road. Oh, God. And I'm not doing very well. I don't think we're gonna win this. Dude, yeah, he's pulling away. The city's gonna get cooked. Ah! Yeah, Nikki's calling out this one. We're closing in on the points we need. But yeah, it's almost over. We're not gonna get it. Yeah, I think we have like maybe, actually there isn't another spot. Yeah, we lose. Wow, okay. That's the first tough one. That is the first like legitimately tough rival we've run into, which makes sense. He's got like 3 times the power I have. Oh wait, can I just go back and, oh, you can re-challenge rivals sometimes. I thought you couldn't do it until like the next time. I don't know what's supposed to. NSX is a meta car. That's also why you're getting dunked on. I'm gonna give it like one more go. Oh, wait. I pay money for, oh, that's the price. Oh yeah, rip on, okay. Oh, whoops. Well, whatever. We know money's pretty easy to come by. That's okay. All I gotta do is win. That's it. All I gotta do is win the event. You didn't, no, fast. I've never lost before. This is that was the first time I've lost to a rival. Or a second time. Second time. Yeah, that's like, yeah. Third? Was it third? Okay, maybe third. Okay, we've got our points. Go, go, go. Come on, Honda City. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ah, I fucked up the corner. Yeah, I'm done, because it's all just a straight from here. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we kind of got close. I have raced Melon Gripper, and I think I beat him first try. Yeah, it was Red Eye twice, but I don't think I've lost to any other rivals. I don't think I've lost to any other rivals beyond Red Eye. Okay, well, lesson learned. Let's avoid him for now. Ooh, level 4 turbo kit from the Supra. Okay, Korean culture's big in Japan right now, but you've got to stay ahead of the trend curve. Well, of course. So be a gambling battle. Proceed. Yeah, let's do it. Able shift assist? No. 4 losses total. Okay. Got it. Yeah, that's... I don't remember losing to any other rivals besides Red Eye. So this makes 4 losses total. 4 losses against 2 rivals, right? I want to have a drink. Ooh, I might have to grab a drink. Yeah, Red Eye was the gallant guy. Yep. All right, let's beat a Supra. I think if that other event, oh god. If the other event weren't a drift event, because those are the hardest, I think I'd be okay. But the fact that it's a drift event makes it so much harder. Because it means, like, you kind of can't go fast right out of the gate. You gotta, like, get your points and go. The way I drift with this car is really slow. You can't kind of, like, you can sort of drift on power, I'm sure, if you're good. But I can't. Not yet, anyway. And that's an expensive lesson to keep learning, so I'm not gonna keep doing it. There you go, Yuki. Yes, it is. It is indeed. And, I mean, I guess the fact that it's off-road doesn't really help or hurt me. For that other one, for the NSX. Okay, we're gonna like hit the bottom on this one. I can't get away from him, which I guess doesn't surprise me, but... Really, Nikki? Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, there's a lot of phenomenal cars in this. That's pretty nice. Look at us go. Whoop. Yeah, we're gonna take this one all the way to the bottom. Cause I just can't break away. I heard him just crash into a wall behind me. He's right there. See those headlights? Starting to break away a little bit. Yeah, hardly. Woo! Focus up, focus up! He says as he does not focus up. Here we go. Almost at the bottom. Locked it up. Oh no! Wait, no! No! Oh, Hoki. You idiot. Took that one all the way to the bottom, winning the entire time. Lose literally on the last corner. Oh, and we can't race him again either. Massive rip. All right, that's 3. That's 3. Here we go. Stage 3. Stage 3's coming. God's favorite. I just got a new car, so I'm not quite top of form, but I can still put up a good battle. All right, here we go. Yeah, rip more of our money. Seriously. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, well... Yeah, I think the problem is we are pretty topped out on the Honda City. I think there's still a few things we can do. Like, well, you know what? I shouldn't spell doom yet. We lost to one guy, and then we were stupid with another. I think the Honda City's still doing fine. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna keep running it for the time being. Whoa. Because I really want to drive this thing as much as I can. But if it ever comes time, we know that the time might be coming. We could put this on race tires if we wanted to, but so far the sport tires have been fine. We're on like level 4 sport tires. I think we did go through and max upgrade the turbo, I think we've kind of done it all. What a vibe, this track. I love this track. All right, come on, get some distance. Get some distance. Not gonna do it driving like that, though. Looking up at the distance marker. Assume the gravel would murder the race tires. Yeah, I don't feel like it's worth it at this point. Slowly working away at him. Here we go. You just gotta learn the car. It's not a car issue. The Honda City's the perfect vehicle. Have I tried? I have not tried the midget yet, no. Woo, all right, our first win of the night. Holy cow. Holy cow. On to the team leader now. We'll see if he's any harder. Maybe not. Woo, I thought I could carry more speed. I was wrong. Let me break away from him. Yeah, it is a bit of an Audi team. We're making it work. We're just ever so slowly chugging away. There we go, there we go. He hit a wall. It's nice to see that like health bar just chunk down. So many switchbacks. Good news is I'm like kind of starting to learn how to drive a little bit. Because I'm finally being forced to. There we go. There we go. There's a nice little breakaway. Okay, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Nice. Okay, good battle. That was fun. That was very fun. Chatting while working, don't tell anyone. Just want to hop on. Recommend the F1 movie. I saw it last night and it was a blast. Really? Okay. That was like, you know, I've been like seeing the ads for it, but I Yeah, I haven't messed with it much at all. That was like maybe on my I'll watch it later if I see it kind of thing, but maybe I'll look at it a little bit more. Also, Hip Hop, hey, good to see you. Hope you have fun at work. All right, Nico, kind of got our ass kicked. Let's go to Hakone. Let's go. Looks like one new guy here, sure. Primal Hill, 40 grand. Supra. Dude, we're starting to see so many, like, icon cars. I never lose. You won't stand a chance against me, not even if you trained for 10 years. He's quite confident. Okay. Hey, is there any way to know before you enter? I just haven't really looked at this. Is there any way to know what type of event the Rivals event's gonna be before you enter into it? Or do you just have to do it the first time? Yeah, oh, you haven't seen my Honda City Turbo yet there, trickster in the white Supra. Like, it'd be good to know a little bit more what I'm up against. It's not a big deal, but it'd be good to know. Okay, we're already smoking them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine. More square of a corner than I expected it to be. The letters in that circle, SP is just a regular battle. Okay, I will look at that in a moment. Dude, all right, we're smoking this guy. The Honda City is still on top. It's still on top, okay? The NSX is using hacks. That's all it was. All right, we got him. We're not even gonna have to take this turn. Commit. Yeah. All right, we're good. Nice. And I think that was the only guy here. Yeah. All right, let's move on. So Kone and Nico done. Hiroshima. Let's see it. Okay, so there is a new guy here. Hi, Gambler. Oh, is it the LF? Is that what it is? LF battle. Yeah, what would LF be? Because that's different. We know like CA, CAT, TA, TAC, I guess, or whatever. I guess we'll have to pay attention to that. Like what an LF battle is. Unless... Yeah, I don't know. Get out of my face. You lost the moment you met me. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, do you know what LF means in that context? You don't remember? Okay. Okay, this is just one of the... Oh, no, this is one of those ones where you have to be ahead. You have to win or get like 110 meters away from them, right? So that's LF. LF is like standard race. I'm sure it has a short thing that makes sense, but like you just win or get far enough ahead, which I might. I'm already at about 100. I fell down in that corner, but that's okay. We're beating him on the straights by a significant margin. I wonder if I would have just gone straight, because I think you can win these by getting like 109.4 or something. Yeah, 109.3. Okay. LF battle. So that's what an LF is. That's what an LF is. Good to know. Yeah, we'll start paying attention to that a little bit, because I have not been doing that. All right, that's the only guy there. Slowly clawing back a little bit of money. Slowly. After losing like 3 mil to those 3 battles. Got a couple new guys at Haruna. And is there... I haven't been paying attention to this either. What is, like, the point of High Gambler support? Oh, you know what? I guess it's... High Gambler is a lot of money. Medalist gets you a medal, which I still don't understand the point of. Slasher is... like, the boss. I don't know what supporter or trickster are in that context. And there's still one we, like, don't know what it is. Team, obviously, is just a team battle. But yeah, I don't understand what the point of a medalist is. Maybe it's just for fans or something. Lead furthest? Sure, that tracks. These horizontally opposed engines are the best. Who says there's no such thing as low-speed torque? He says from the Subaru, right? Yeah, that's got to be. I mean, he's saying horizontally opposed. It's got to be. Oh, and I didn't see what battle that was. All right, well, we'll look at it. We'll look at it. Oh, the meta. Okay, he gets his own cutscene too. All right, sick. Wait a minute. Is this a legacy sedan? Outback sedan? I mean, I think it's a legacy, but they're basically the same car. I think this is like basically my car. Yeah, it's that gen of legacy. Sick. I had like the Outback trim of this in an H6. The H6 Outback sedan. Yeah, so this must have said SP, because yeah, this is a standard SP battle. Yay. Yeah. We're good there, we're smoking this guy. How's that horizontally opposed engine working out for... Did you blow a head gasket, buddy? Did you blow a head gasket back there? Not even the off-road section can save you. There we go. Yeah, SP battle. Okay. Yeah, there's just little things like as you play the game more and more. We got a... Ooh, that's kind of a cool medal. All right, I don't know what the point of it is, but it's a cool medal. Sure. And I think there was one more guy here, a high gambler. Yeah. Uh-oh. Our second NSX. Now let's see. This is gonna be a test. This is just an SP battle. Do you wash your hands once an hour? Germs are everywhere. You wouldn't want to get sick, right? Okay, so we got a germaphobe NSX driver. Cool, cool. More power to him. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Because I was talking mad-ish. I was saying that other NSX, it was just because it was the drift event. Let's put my money where my mouth is, quite literally. Apparently insurance for the F1 movie told Brad Pitt he had to drive slower, and they had to prove that driving slow in an F1 car is actually much more dangerous. Yeah, that's a good point, because you don't heat the tires up enough. So yeah, you have to commit. You have to commit. That is funny, though, because I would imagine to an insurance company being like, no, you don't understand. He has to drive fast. Otherwise, he will crash. I'm sure to an insurance company, especially whoever is like looking out for Brad Pitt's safety, is gonna be like, no, what are you doing? Oh, that's funny. Although I'm sure, I mean, I would imagine maybe they had like special tires for the movie. Like, yeah, how do you, I'm sure the behind the scenes for that's pretty interesting. Because, like, there's no... I would assume there's no way it was a real F1 car. Like, a full-spec F1 car. With, like, full power, actual, like, you know, probably soft tires on it. Yeah, I'm sure they had tire warmers on, like, between shoots and stuff. But, yeah, I'm curious. A kitted F2... Oh, okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, an F2 car... with parts to look like an F1 car, I guess. Yeah. And then mounting points for the camera. Yeah, sure. I guess I don't even know how different an F2 and an F1 car look, but That totally tracks though. Because everything else you can fake. Like, it doesn't need to have the same level of power and blah, 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 blah. But that is, I don't know, that's always interesting. Filming stuff like that is such a unique endeavor for every production. But yeah. I still remember there was a Top Gear episode. There was a Top Gear episode with it was like a Lotus open wheel car. Some like Lotus Formula car or something that was like a private car you could buy, but Lotus would like take care of it and just bring it to tracks for you. And Jeremy Clarkson, there you go, yeah, Lotus T125. Jeremy Clarkson, I think, was driving it, and they kept telling him like, hey man, you have to go faster. Like, you're screwing yourself going too slow here. You have to commit. And it was like a hard thing for Jeremy Clarkson, of all people, to get used to, of like, you just have to send it. Because otherwise, the tires aren't going to generate enough heat, and you're gonna crash. So yeah, it's such an interesting thing. But it's very cool. Same director as Top Gun Mavericks. Guy knows how to film fast-moving objects. Okay, yeah, that makes total sense. I've been collecting data day and night trying to master Akagi. How would you like to race me? Let's do an SP battle. How's about? Oh, wait, whoa, what? Wait, do we have to race him in? Is this like his car versus his car kind of thing? It's a gambling battle. Oh, we get the car. Okay. Sure. Sure, cool. Oh, Jimmy Broadbent mentioned the same thing when he did the Praga Cup. Yeah, I could totally see that with the Praga. Oh, wow, look, our cars are totally matched. We're both like white cars with red accents. Which one's faster? I think I know. Oh, God, I'm driving like a donkey. All right, here we go, here we go. Yeah, I've driven the Praga, what is it, the Praga R1, which is, I think, the car Jimmy drove in the sim. And it's the same thing in the sim, where, like, you gotta commit. Otherwise, the car, it's just not good enough. Yeah, because I remember for that overtake, like, championship, that tournament that I did, one of the cars, the last race was a multi-class race, and you could either be in, I think it was like a Caterham. You could either be in a Caterham or a Praga R1, and I tested the Praga R1 and was like, nope, I'll drive the Caterham, thanks. But it was fun. I'm on the Land Evo arc, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I just get the car when I win, right. He said at first he had several crashes and off tracks because he was going too slow, yeah. And that's so funny because it's so... Yeah, sick. It's so counterintuitive to how you learn how to drive elsewhere. Like, everything I've been told, everything I've done is, like, drive slow first. Learn the car and then just push in little increments. Like, I was doing this yesterday when I was helping my buddy with autocross. I was like, you want to be slow first. You just want to figure out the car, be smooth and slow, and then use that to start going faster. If you overdrive the car, you're gonna plateau and you're not gonna learn anything. You're not gonna improve if you're just like overdriving the heck out of the car. You need to have a good solid base, which means you need to start going slow. Oh, there's nobody here. But you can't do that in like an F1 car or anything else. All right, we haven't made our way all the way around yet. But yeah, nobody's here. Nobody's at Shiga or that other track. It's interesting. F1 car is literally as far from an... Yeah, oh, absolutely hip-hop. Well, yeah, but you'd think, like, maybe the same, you know, general methodologies would apply. But yeah. F1 car is literally, like, the exact opposite in comparison. Okay, it's this guy again. And CA battle. Okay, so yeah, that's like drift. All right. So we need to beat this guy at some point. But oh god, I hate that losing to him is a mill. That's rough. Okay, so we've made our way around. It's time to go back to daytime, I guess. And then realistically, go daytime. Wow, that's our lowest by far. Our win percentage of 76.9 brings our overall total to 94.9. Yeah, 5 total losses. There you go. 5 total losses. 2 to the Gallant, 2 to the NSX, 1 to the Supra. Rip. Rip. Oh, nice. Turbo Festa Advanced Race Open. Pertinax Shield. Now, does it say... Oh, it says that Hakone. All right, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Let's go to Hakone and see if we can do this. Mitsubishi Cup as well. We don't have a Mitsubishi. 300 grand for that. That's at Shiga. Okay. Let's check our email quick. HB, yes, we did stream Motortown last week. Action that. Okay. Rainy days. Driller. Actually, I don't have them equipped. I use normal sports tires when it rains. Easier to drift when the roads are wet. Oh, good info. The Racer. I wonder if he's on this mailing list. Yeah, probably. He's got to get his official licenses and compete at each stage, so he probably has some way of reading the list. Yeah, I just have an email. Hoki report! The editors have gathered the following information. Current number of wins 93, losses 5. Dude, that's awesome. They're keeping tabs on me. Rishitoko Racers. There was this gathering of racers crossed over from Tokyo to Kaido. There were so many people, I was tripping out. Well, if you get serious, that's what you do. After getting permission, they start showing up at the short courses. Ah, interesting. The Hoki report. Heck yeah. Dude, I love that. Okay. That's everything for the email. And day race. Hakone? It was at Hakone? The Turbo Festa? Rival encounter. Red Eye. My chance. My chance has returned. Red Eye. Doing well in cat race is the key to getting night battles. Let's battle. I'm at the day parking area in Akagi. All right, Red Eye, you're going down, buddy. Except, okay. Okay, was that a drift battle? Yeah, those are our hardest ones. Okay, this is worth 15 points, and we can do it. Yes, awesome. All right, let's check the paddock quick. Good stuff here. In some cat races, it's just you, no rivals, a race against yourself, so give it all you got. You know about category levels? If you don't meet the required level, you can't enter. I do know. Hey, it's this guy. I'm all about night action. Category races, poof. Real drivers don't bother with those. Sure. You want to make good money racing? The key is getting sponsor bonuses. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, one more guy, gleaming line and off in the corner. Wait, is that actually my torque? Your car's current torque is 35.7 kilograms. Yeah, that should do the trick for this race. Wait, how much torque do I actually have? Hold on. Course data. Oh wait, it's right there. Wait, I have less. I literally have less than that. What does that convert to foot-pounds? Does anybody know? Can anyone do, what is it? Kilograms per meter versus foot-pounds? Yeah, sure. Who wants to do the conversion? 22.3 to foot-pounds. So it's in a number that an American can understand. Oh yeah, what event was this? Just a time trial. Okay, yeah, we're gonna smoke this. We got it. Yeah, I mean, you'd think he knows the hip-hop, but he was wrong. Unless he knows something I don't. .208, time to beat. Okay, that was all right. 161 foot-pounds of torque. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good for a car that weighs nothing. So I have pretty, my torque and horsepower are pretty close. It's not surprising, but like they're very close. Getting fourth, dude. We might hit 100. No, we're not. Ooh, wow, big. Really overbraked for that. Jeez. Okay, good. That was nice. 132, all right, we're coming up on time here. I think we're gonna be plenty good. Usually we have no issue with these. Not in the Honda City. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Okay, so that gets us to sea level 7. We almost made back our entire money from losing to that guy once, the NSX. So that's good to know. We got the Pertinax shield, which I mean, like, everybody wants the Pertinax shield. My goal in life is to get a Pertinax shield. Now, can we rerun that? I think so. Yes. Okay, so, oh shoot, I didn't see how many points I need. So, while I can do this, because I don't know if I can do this every day, I think this might be one of those events that's only open at certain periods. If anyone wants to confirm that, if anybody knows, confidently, whether or not I can just do this any day, that would be great, because this is a really good race to run back-to-back. It's less than 2 minutes. We make almost 700K, and we get 15 category points, category level points, which means we can get up to sea level 9, I think, pretty quickly. I don't know if anybody saw how many points I needed while I was on that menu, but that's all right. We'll see it in like 2 minutes. I remember loving them to death. Oh, a Sirion? I don't even know what that is, Nikki. What is a Sirion? Was one of them in the paddock? I wasn't really looking at their cars this time around. Yeah, it's games like this that honestly expose me to so many cars. Like, Gran Turismo is how I learned back in the day about so many random Japanese cars. That I just, and not even, I mean, even American cars and stuff. Like, you know, the surface level knowledge is the Supra, the Skyline, you know, S13, 14, and 15, knowing roughly what your Subarus are. Like, all the stuff that, like, we had here in America, but then you just realize, oh my god, Japan got so much. Oh, it's a Daihatsu. Interesting. Daihatsu Sirion, eh? Well, cool. But yeah, these are cars I just would never know about if I didn't play these games. Yeah, the JD. Dude, somebody should make that. If that doesn't already exist, someone needs to make a JDM iceberg. Which, I don't know, I feel like that'd be pretty easy. Yeah. 210. Oh, wow, that's quite a bit of points. Okay, well, we're gonna... Sorry for the grind. We're gonna run this back a few more times, because this is just good money. It's good money, and we only need to do it 160 to 180 to 195. 160, 180, 180. So we need to run it four times. Excuse me. 4 more times to get to sea level 8, which is still a lot. Let's just be clear. But that's not too bad. That's way better than doing the 5 rounds. The first guy in the paddock had one. Okay, cool. Hey, Hip Hop, if you're still, if you're here and able to chat, have you picked up Dune at all by any chance? I think you were thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I remember you being in there during the, during our Dune streams. Game is awesome. Just saying. Just saying, it's worth the $50 if you can swing it. I think I'm finally kind of slowing down on it. Like the addiction that like, oh my god, I need to play this game all the time is kind of gone. Like I'm kind of coming off of that, and it's like, yeah, I can not play it and be okay. I'm not just like burning all of my free time on the game anymore, which is good because I really needed to get work done. But it is still like there's still a full tier of materials for me to get, which is wild. That I have like over 100 hours in the game. I think I'm at like 110, 115 hours in the game, and there's still at least like 20 hours of content for me to do, at least. And that's not, I haven't like done all the quests yet to unlock all the skill trees. I don't even know if I've completed any of those. I think maybe I've like almost completed one, and there's like 5 or 6. I haven't done all the contracts. I still want to like build a bigger base. There's just so much to do in that game. You do need to like find your own goals a little bit, but God, what a game. And by the time I like probably peter out a little, they already said there's gonna be a big patch in July. We're still at end of June, right? Yeah, it's end of June. They said there's gonna be a big patch. And that's probably gonna bring me right back. Because at the speed at which they've already been patching the game and fixing stuff, I have a feeling they might have a good thing going. They might be able to put out some content pretty quick, which is very, very exciting. I don't know what's better, falling asleep or waking up to Hoshi. Both. Drop. Both, baby. Just don't sleep for that long, because I can't stream that long. Take 2-hour naps, and you're good. Take 2-hour naps. Fully believe it's good to say right now I'm currently more interested. That's totally fair. Still finishing Indiana Jones. Nice. Deep into Death Stranding. Yeah, heck yeah. I've been hearing insanely, I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously. Well, not like I could. I've been hearing very, very, very good things about Death Stranding. Like, if you were in for DS1, if that hooked you enough, like you were lost in the Kojima sauce, apparently DS2 is just so much. I've been watching a few streamers play it. Hip Hop, I don't know, you might know JP, It Me JP, Co-Carnage, I think just started it like this morning or yesterday morning. I've been watching them play it. I think Future Man actually started it. Did he? No. Did he? I think he did. Yeah, he did. Because I think I watched him play it the other night. Anyway, yeah, I've been watching a few streamers like in the early game, and even I've been a little bit like, ooh, I don't know. I never played the first one. I watched multiple people play through it. I know what happens. But yeah, I never played I'm like right on the cusp of the Kojima sauce. Like it's not like it's too weird for me or too abstract or anything. It's just that it's not like quite what interests me, I guess. Like the setting. It's very cool to like learn about. But it's a little, and I know this is so like naive of me, but I like happier video games. And it's a pretty depressing, like, it's a depressing world. And so it's like, I don't know, like the characters are fascinating. The way the world like works is fascinating. But my God, is it just depressing. Like, there's so many sad things that happen. And it's just like, man, I don't want to like spend my free time being bummed out. Oh, dude, Hip Hop never even played the first one. Oh, sick. I'm curious how if it times out, let me know how your experience goes with the first one, because I have like a Steam family library with my brother-in-law, and he has the director's cut of DS1, Death Stranding 1, and he so I could play it, and it's been sitting in my library, like not installed, but I see it, and I'm like, maybe should I just try it out? Should I just see? And I haven't gotten into it, and part of the reason is like what I just said. It's like, it's kind of depressing as just a world. And the other part is like, because it's all a big community thing, and because the whole point of the game is like, multiplayer online building, sort of, in a sense, I'm like, I wonder if I went back and played DS1 now, like, would it be just dead? Would I have to build everything myself? Would I have to be, like, alone in the world? I mean, you're always alone, but, like the roads, would I have to build all my own roads, or whether it's still be... Like, I'm curious if that stuff still exists in the game world. So let me know. All right, dudes, we are at sea level 8, which means that something opened up for us. I don't remember what, unfortunately. Hold on, real quick. How do we... I know sea level 9, we unlock a bunch of stuff. How far are we to sea level 9? 80 points, 79. Okay. So that's not too bad. Hopefully I can continue to do this, but if I can't, that's okay. Just deliver the Amazon package. Yeah, right. Doubt It's Dead, still pretty popular. Yeah, it might be. And I'm sure the release of the second game has caused a lot of people like you to want to go back and play the first one. So you never know. Just been playing PC building sim? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And you're an IT tech in real life? Oh, that's so funny. I always think it's hilarious when people whose jobs in real life have like a video game counterpart and they play that game. Like real life truck drivers playing American or European truck sim. That's just the funniest thing to me. And I guess that doesn't really apply to me. Like, it's kind of a weird situation for me. But it's kind of the same in a way, like, but it's different. It's just different. Okay, nothing new there. 2 words, Mads Mikkelsen, yeah. No, the characters are phenomenal. Characters are phenomenal. Let's race. We unlocked something else. We'll find it. I have both Power Washed in real life and also played Power Wash or Sim. It's a satisfying game, I get it. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to be in here. Check the parking lot. So this is, I'm just now realizing, now that we're at this point in the game, I feel like there's no point to the Gymkhana. Like early on, it was, I think, the best way to grind money. Oh, no, I take that back. It probably still is the best way to grind money. Because now I'm still making, like, I'm making, like, 400 grand on sponsors. And then I think the last Gymkhana is, like, 100 grand. So I probably make, like, $500,000 and 30. It's probably still the best way to make money. I take that back. I still, yeah, it is what it is. Hey, it's Red Eye. Okay. We know this is a drift battle. We need to get our points. We need to beat him. I knew you'd come. I promised my wife I'd be the top racer someday. I can't let her down. All right, Red Eye. It's time. I come back with a vengeance to destroy your marriage. Let's go. Come on. Your marriage has been intact for far too long. I won't stand for it. Here we go. We need 18,000 points. Not off to a good start. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, my God. I cannot believe we got that. Okay, that one was a little rough, but still fine. Yeah, wheel speed was just not there. I should have stayed in third. Okay, we're getting out ahead of them. I get a little bit more out of it. Ah. We gotta make sure we get our points. We're getting close, but yeah, we might not have. We're getting close, but it's close. I'm a little bit nervous. Oh my God, we got our points. No, oh my God, the combo saved our ass on that one. One more drift for good measure, just to really destroy that marriage. And let's beat this guy once and for all. Red Eye, you cooked, buddy. You're cooked, your wife's cooked, your marriage is cooked, you're done. Smoked him. All right. Whew. Yeah, this was the first race we ever lost too. We lost to him twice, and then we haven't seen him since. Oh, feels good. Feels good, Hoki home wrecker, seriously. All right, we got him. Whew. That's nice. Yeah, Drop says the Gymkhana stays the best money grind. You're about where I am at this now. Yeah, okay. He's gonna have to go home and tell his wife he lost to a Twitch streamer. And what wife would ever want to stay with a man after that? I mean, that's devastating. I'd rather be cheated on. All right, sick. There's that done. Let's check the parking areas. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Nothing there. Is it a Mote where we had that other advanced race? I know somewhere we unlocked something. Toyota Cup for 12 points. I don't own a Toyota. And we can't, that's right, we can't like borrow it either. Yeah. That's where we got that. I felt that, sorry, Nikki. Yeah, nobody at the parking lot for a Mote. Okay, real quick. Back out. Ororoko. Check the cat races here. Whoop. Back it up. Sometimes the UI doesn't react like as fast as I want it to. It's okay. There we go. It's not that one either. Yeah, where is that other race we unlocked? It might have been a temporary thing, but all right, let's check Shiga. Nissan Cup, Mitsu Cup. Okay, it might have been this one. So let's hold on. Change car. Do maybe our first race? Was this the one that was 8? I hope it was. Dang it. And we don't have a Mitsubishi. It must have been the Subaru Cup. I don't know where the Subaru Cup is, but it must have been that. Let's check the parking here quick and then keep moving on. We gotta find where the Subaru Cup was. Nobody here. Okay. Nico, I think we've come all the way around at this point. Beat him already. Okay. Nice race. Honda Cup. Wait, maybe it was the Honda Cup. Hold on. Change car. City Turbo. Oh, that's cool. It says how many miles I have on the cars, too. I haven't noticed that. So we bought the Honda City new, I guess. Had 320, or has 321,000. Wow. Just 321 miles on it. And then these are our used cars here. Still pretty low miles, gotta be honest. Anyway, so we're in. Am I gonna do a new Grand Goliath in Motortown? That's like the hope. I've kind of... Level 9, dang. It's gotta be the Subaru Cup then. We gotta find that one. I've kind of slowed down on Motortown for now. I'm like full in on this playthrough. I'm certainly not like done with Motortown. Ooh, oh, there's more people here. Okay. But yeah, like right now, I guess I'm not doing anything event-wise. If anybody else wants to host events, they are free to do so. Hee hee. If you have any idol merchandise on you, I'll pay good money for it. Sorry, man, I don't. But yeah, I don't think I will be hosting anything in Motortown in the near future, just because I cannot play multiple games at one time. Not like a game like Motortown. Wow, good job. So for me, like, well, you know, I do want to check out the new update, because I haven't yet. But while I'm playing TXR, I can kind of like only play TXR. So we'll see. We'll see. For the time being, there are no events in the works. But if anybody wants to organize one, they're welcome. They've got my full support. You know, I can do like a ping if anybody wants me to do a ping. But yeah, for now, I'm just like all 6 of my brain cells are focused on TXR. And the 7th is focused on Dune. And the other problem is, Oblivion, the Oblivion remaster, is supposed to get a big patch in a couple weeks, like a big performance patch. And that's the only reason I have not been playing the Oblivion remaster as much. So that's gonna take up my free time. So I'm screwed. I'm screwed. And I think there's some other stuff coming out too. There's too many games to play, man. When you get up to this ripe age of 33, there's just too many games in too little time. And like, I love Motortown, but ooh, sick, by the way. But I can kind of only be like a one-track mind kind of guy. Whenever I get worried over my future, I find that the open road chases my troubles away. Aw. Cool. You have 7 brain cells, I only have 2. Yeah, I was blessed. Blessed at birth. I've locked my FPS in Oblivion to 120 for now. The Wilderness, I was hovering around 140, 180. Or 140, 170. Yeah, I mean, that's very good. Oh shoot, this is a drift. Good thing he said action. Good thing I had my boy. What was I gonna say? Unfortunately, this is the curse of having a nice PC. You can't play games at less than max graphics. Otherwise, it just pisses you off. So Lumen, the like Unreal fancy RTX lighting, is so expensive in that game to turn on Lumen lighting. But the game looks so much better with Lumen on. Like some scenes, it's not that big of a deal. But a lot of scenes, it makes a big difference. Like especially in the forest. And so much of Oblivion takes place in the forest. But Lumen is just, it like halves my frame rate. But it's just worth it. And the problem is the game just has all these little micro stutters with Lumen on especially, and it just drives me bonkers. Like if I put 30 hours into the game, it's fine. But I'm at a point where it's like I got my itch. I scratched the Oblivion remastered itch, and now I just want it to be a good, solid performing experience. I want it to look good and play good. Yeah, time to get a 5090, I know. I have been loosely thinking about getting a new CPU. And then I looked at benchmarks and I was like, no, it would be really stupid to do that. But I'm kind of like over Intel. I'm on a 13700K. And well, not practice. And DDR4 RAM. So I did not. I went from a 9700K to a 13700K, but that's the same chipset. So I didn't need to upgrade my RAM or motherboard. So I'm on like it's a good CPU, it's good DDR4, and it's a good motherboard. But they're all like, you know, they're somewhat dated. Not really. Again, it's not like I'm really bottlenecking myself that much right now. But that if I'm gonna upgrade anything, that's what comes next, is MOBO CPU and RAM. Because I want to go AMD with the next one. But that's a lot of money. Yeah, okay, here's the TurboFest. That Subaru event must have gone. It must have gone. It must have been a temporary thing, because we've come around, I think. Unless I didn't check all of them. I got a 500 PC. Oh, dude, no, absolutely. Absolutely. This is different perspectives. Very, very different perspectives. I am fortunate enough to be in a case where financially I can play these games, and it's my job, so I have a good excuse. If I were not... But then, like, I started doing YouTube full-time. I started getting into VR, and... yeah, I upgraded to a 1440 Ultra-Wide, which is, like, close to 4K. In terms of pixel count. What's been my favorite VR experience so far? Ooh. That depends. So... how do I categorize this? So... let me just give you a few. I'm just going to give you a few different ones. I have a G9. Yeah, G9, which is a 32 by 9 1440 monitor, which I love. It's a great monitor, but it's a hard monitor to drive. But yeah. Next upgrade will be an ultra wide. Yeah, heck yeah. I'm just going through and checking here real quick. Right, yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done for the day. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, favorite VR experiences. So right now and for the last... Okay, hold on. We're gonna start at Hakone here. And to just like get together in VR, see each other in the space. Yeah, it's kind of like the vibes of Wii Sports, but you don't all have to be in the same exact room. It's like Wii Sports in VR. It really, I cannot recommend it higher. If you have buddies that like have headsets, go get Walkabout and play. And the other nice thing is Walkabout is so multiplayer friendly where it's really easy to set up multiplayer rooms, and only one person in the room needs to own a course for all of you to be able to play it. And there's like cool mini games. So every single course, every single hole has a hidden ball. And when you find the ball on every hole, so there's 18 per course, and there's like dozens and dozens and dozens of courses. There's tons of courses in the game now. So there's hundreds of hidden balls. And then you can find it, and you can use that ball for, you know, for every future game you play. And then on the hard courses, because there's easy and hard variants of every course, the hard courses all have scavenger hunts on them. And if you complete the scavenger hunt, you get a unique putter that's like themed to the course. So there's like a cowboy themed course, and then the putter is like a boot with a little spur on it. So there's like so much like meta-gamey stuff to it. So where like even if it's not your turn, if you're playing in a group, you can like be doing the scavenger hunt, or you can be like looking for the lost balls, and then if you find the lost ball, you can be like, hey guys, it's over here. Like that's what we do all the time, is when one of us is up, like a couple other of us will be like looking around for the lost ball. And it's also just fun to watch other people shoot, you know. So yeah, that I would say is like my all-time favorite VR experience. You can't match that. Just like the family time of it, and just like shooting the shit, playing mini golf. And mini golf is like the perfect casual multiplayer game where like, you know, even my grandpa can like be just as competitive, because it's not like Call of Duty. Like everyone can play mini golf. Anyway, hey you, when I get on the road, ain't nobody can stop me but me. Got it? We'll find out. SP Battle. So I'd say that's my top experience of all time. But that's not an experience like necessarily anybody can go out and have, because you need to have a good group. It still is a good game solo, but it elevates the experience so much multiplayer. Also, I will, quick shout out, you can join public matches. There is a super friendly Discord server. Super friendly, very active Discord server for Walkabout. And they hold like casual tournaments all the time. There's public lobbies. Like if you're comfortable playing VR with random people, you can have that experience. And I think you can play with up to 8 people in a lobby. So anyway, yeah, Walkabout, it's a must-have. Wow. Hog Muffler, we smoked him. We smoked him. Outside of that, racing games in VR, also insane. My first time playing SRP, Shotoko Revival Project, with hip hop, I don't know if you know. SRP is a, hold on, let's read this. You've been making a name for yourself around here lately. How about a race? Yeah, let's do it. It is a recreation, a 1-to-1 recreation of Tokyo's highway network and surrounding areas. So it's like a really big open world based on real life. It actually has ties to this series of games. So SRP, Shotoko Revival Project, playing that in VR, again, in multiplayer, just an almost unmatched experience. The simple feeling of being in a car in VR and being able to look around and see all around you in a car in VR, and then like grab the wheel that's in front of you, and there's actually a wheel in front of you, and then like drive through the city streets of Tokyo in VR. It's an unbelievable experience. And like cruising with randoms or cruising with buddies, when you can like look off to the side and see your buddies like, you know, skyline like pulling away from you in VR. Yeah, it's a recreation of real life highways. That's what SRP is. It's like a 1-to-1 mapping of Tokyo's actual highway network and some spots off the highway as well. So yeah, that is kind of the other like big highlight for me. But that also is kind of because of the sim rig. Like that is the closest thing to like no sacrifices VR. Because when you're in a sim rig, everything's actually there. When you have a VR headset on, it just kind of feels like you're wearing a helmet. A helmet restricts your vision and feels heavy on your face in the exact same way. So there's no like restriction. The suspension of disbelief is so much smaller when you're doing sim racing in VR, because everything you interact with is actually there. You look at a steering wheel in front of you and you grab a steering wheel in front of you. You look down and grab a gear shifter and it's actually there. So, and then like, yeah, you look around, you're not getting up and walking around, you're sitting in a chair, and you're sitting in a chair in the game. So it's like the closest thing to a no, I don't know, like no suspension of disbelief. It just feels as close to the real thing as it can possibly feel. Like with Walkabout mini golf, to walk around, I'm still using a joystick. I'm not like walking around in the real world because there's not enough space. There's not enough space to do that. Ooh, sick, by the way. Where's my signal? Nobody around here understands how scary it is not to have cell phone service. Wow, back in the early 2000s even. Okay, and this is a gambler battle for a Suzuki Alto Works, which is awesome. What a fun little nugget. So yeah, like sim racing also is really high up there for like crazy VR experiences. Yes, so on that similar, I was actually just gonna start talking about that, Olaf. In that same vein, Elite Dangerous is kind of that way. Because Elite Dangerous is the same thing, where it's like, you're not getting up and walk, well, okay, we're talking about older Elite Dangerous at that point. But you're not getting up and walking around. You spend 99% of your time in a spaceship. And so it just feels real. And if you have even like a cheap throttle and joystick, like the thrust, there's a cheap Thrustmaster one that Goes on sale for like 50 bucks sometimes, I think. Pick up one of those, play Elite Dangerous, you're gonna have a blast. Because that game, like I wouldn't call it boring. You know, it's like a truck sim. It's like a truck sim in space. And Elite Dangerous in VR is such an elevated experience because being able to look around the cockpit in your spaceship and again, look down and see a throttle, and as you push the throttle in real life, your character pushes the throttle in the cockpit as you steer with your joystick. Your dude in, like, it just feels like you. And you're traveling through space. And it's such a cool experience. It's very... I used to love, and I've done this actually fairly recently, I would jump into a set of, or Elite Dangerous, turn on a podcast, or even the in-game. They have in-game voiced lore. And I would just put on the in-game lore and just travel around space and just explore. So yeah, Elite Dangerous is like if you're not a big car guy and you don't have a cockpit, hey you, where can I find a good ramen shop around here? Let's have a battle. If I win, you tell me. All right, deal. But yeah, Elite Dangerous is another phenomenal VR experience. Yeah, I'll be saying it always seemed to me like VR excels at in-cockpit games. Yes, I think that's a good generic way to say it. VR excels at like flight sims and driving sims, because the suspension of disbelief is so much lesser. Like it's a lower bar of just like to fully immerse you in the experience without having to get used to, we call it like your VR legs. You don't have to get your VR legs because it just feels natural. More natural anyway. Outside of that though, I'm trying to think of like other good games I've played in VR. I played Half-Life Alyx. I never finished it because it's spooky. And scary games in VR are 1,000 times scarier. The feeling of a face hugger actually hugging your face, not a good feeling. Really not a good feeling. It's terrifying, which makes it really good. Like, I want to be clear. If you want, like, the best horror experience, not even horror, like, well, thriller horror experience, Half-Life Alyx is it. It just is it. Because there is so much real panic of seeing face huggers crawling towards you and, like, fumbling with your gun and, like missing getting the clip into your pistol and then missing the shots and then, like, seeing the face hugger like leap at you and trying to like actually dodge out of the way. It's such an immersive experience, and they did such a good job with it. Like everything's interactable. It's not every day that, sorry, I'm like code switching really fast here. It's not every day that you get to drive on gravel. I'm just crazy about it. All right, let's do it. We know mine's good on gravel. Oh yes, I mean head crabs. Sorry, it's face huggers in Alien. It's head crabs in Half-Life. Yes, sorry, thank you for that. I've seen people play Alien Isolation in VR, and I'd rather walk on nails. Yeah, it's an awful time. Like, if you don't like horror games, which I don't, horror games in VR are 1,000 times worse. Yeah, it's awful, but I totally get it because, oh my god, is it so immersive. I'm trying to think of like other... you know what? Skyrim in VR. I'd say that's another top one for me. It's a little janky. It needs a lot of mods to like be good, especially these days. I got my point, so I can just cook through this. I would say the most like traditional like single player video game in VR, Skyrim in VR is sick. If you're comfortable with modding and you have a very beefy PC and you're like, and you kind of have your VR legs, Skyrim in VR is badass. Like there's this huge mod pack called Mad Gods. I think it's Mad Gods Skyrim or something like that. And it installs literally thousands of mods. It's like 2,000 mods for Skyrim VR. And it's, hey, wait a minute. Our first Mark III Supra? Yo. Sick. He displays an enormous talent for picking up the ins and outs of highway racing. In fact, in less than a year, he's gotten so good that there's not a racer in a Motoroka that doesn't know him. However, he set his sights on the very pinnacles of racing and hopes to join the rally circuit someday. Dude, sick. This is our first time seeing a Mark III in the game. Heck yeah, and we get a prelude for it. Sure. All right. In a way, I hope he wins. Join, yeah, I just know I dodged out of the way and faceplant a wall. So I've told this story before. One of the other really good VR experiences I've done is Super Hot. Super Hot VR is, I'd say, like one of the best VR, like entry-level VR experiences. If you want to say, like, hey, what's the first game, full game you should play in VR? I think I would suggest Super Hot. Because it utilizes VR in a really cool way. And it uses like your whole body, but it still is like relatively easy to get into. And you don't really need to like move around your space that much. A little bit, but not a lot. But anyway, I've told this story. My dad was trying out VR for the first time, and I put him in Super Hot. And for anyone who doesn't know what Super Hot is, it's a combat. It's like a John Wick game. It's John Wick the video game, where you're like punching dudes and grabbing things and throwing things at people to knock them out, and then grabbing a gun and shooting a gun and like dodging in slow-mo. It's like kind of Matrix-y because it has a whole time mechanic. It's great. And my dad was in VR, and he leaned forward and did like a full hook, like a full strength punch to knock someone out. And he hit my fish tank in real life. My fish tank was like off to the side. Now that's on me. But I had a fish tank like off to the corner of the space, and he was just so immersed, and he took like a full step forward and just like, boom! And just smacked my fish tank. Luckily, it was a really high quality fish tank. The glass was very thick, and he hit it with the controller, and the controller was plastic. So it just like popped the controller out of place. But yeah. Super hot. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, oh, the fish all like, poof. They all got terrified. Other racers always pick on me and call me Psychic Drift. Am I really that creepy? I mean, yeah, look at you. Come on. But yeah, Super Hot is another phenomenal, like, I would say that's a must play for VR. I would say that's a must play for VR. And then kind of the other two like baseline ones that I would recommend to pretty much anyone, oh, Driftman here, would be Google Earth VR. Google Earth is always what I put people, not always, there's a few things that I put like new VR people into, and Google Earth is one of them. Because it's so sick to just like fly around the world and see things in real life. Like I've told this before on stream too. Before I went to Japan, I like walked the streets of Japan in Google VR. And then when I went to Japan, I just knew exactly where I was. I was like, I've been here before. It's just like the simulations. Like, it was awesome. It was such a cool experience to like walk the neighborhoods I was gonna stay in VR, and then go there in real life and like be there and be like, oh my God, I know exactly where I am. If I go down here, it's gonna be this shop over there. It was so cool. And to be able to like fly over everything is really cool. And like Google Earth VR is sick. It's kind of outdated these days, I feel really sorry about all the bad things I did in the past. Now I'm living clean. All right, Rio. But yeah, it's practicing tourism, exactly. It's kind of a dated experience at this point. I don't think they've like updated it in a very long time. But is that considered a JRPG? Yes, I'd say yes. But yeah, Google Earth VR is really cool. So that's another one, and I'm pretty sure it's free. That's another, like, I think everyone's gotta have that if they have a VR headset. And then the last one I can think of is Tilt Brush. And I don't know if Tilt Brush is on Quest. It's a PC VR, but I think it might be available on like the Meta line of headsets. And Tilt Brush is another one I love putting first timers into. Because what it is it's a 3D VR painting tool. And that's all it is. It's a VR painting thing. But it's all in 3D. So, well, here, let me finish this race. Well, here, I'll just pause it. Sorry, VOD watchers. And obviously, that's just like a very basic example of what you can do. But you can get crazy with it, and it's so cool. And the cool thing about it is you can load into other people's like art things that they've made, and oh my god, the detail of stuff that people have made full like small scale cyberpunk cities where you're like the size of a giant, and it's like this beautiful painted cyberpunk artwork city, and you like lean down and you can get like your head, and the spaceships are like this big, and you can like look around the spaceships. It's so cool. I actually used that software to design my dad's fish tank. For anyone who hasn't seen it, my dad has, I helped design a fish tank for my dad that's 8 feet long, 4 feet tall, and 2 feet deep. 2.5 feet deep, I'm pretty sure. So a huge fish tank. So what I did was I built out that space in this VR painting tool. I painted a fish tank of the exact right size, because there's tools to help you do that. And then I just used brushes, because there's all sorts of like fun, cool brushes. One of the coolest experiences ever. Like, what a cool use case for VR. So yeah, that's another one. Oh, also Drop did bring up Beat Saber. Yeah, Beat Saber is also really sick. Beat Saber's another one of those ones where it's like, yeah, you gotta play it. There's also, I don't remember what it's called, but Google around, you'll find it. For anyone who has VR and like doesn't want to spend the money on Beat Saber, there is a free web-based alternative to Beat Saber that works on both PC VR and Meta headsets. It's 100% free. You literally go to a website on your computer, or maybe you do it in your headset or something for Quest. I don't know. I just know from PC VR. But you go to a website, it like loads into a VR environment, you put on your headset, and it has like hundreds of songs, thousands of songs for free that like random people have just made. There's leaderboards. Like it's basically just Beat Saber, but for free. I just don't remember what it's called, but I'm sure you can find it with a pretty quick Google search. Anyway, guys, I think we have completed our night. Yeah, we've done a loop. I think it's go daytime. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back up, baby. 100% win rate. We got Red Eye. I'm nervous still about that NSX. Ooh, Mitsubishi Cup is open. Okay. We don't have anything for it. Ooh, and we got a new slasher. Okay. The Akagi Slashers Challenge is up on the BBS, man. Hurry. Yeah, let's do it. And Uroroko's. Ooh, 2 slashers. Sick. Okay, yeah, let's do these. Garage. So yeah, I'm a big like VR advocate. Just like talking about the experiences that I've had. And I'm not even big in like VR chat. VR chat these days, it's certainly, there are some what's the word? There are some sides of VR chat that are perhaps would not be approved by our Lord and Savior. But what did I get here, by the way? It said I had something new. Huh, maybe not. There are some sides of VR chat that are a little naughty, but VR chat's kind of crazy these days. Like if you're into like social VR, VR chat's wild. All right, Hakone Nanamagari. Anyone know that chick Yoshino from Hakone? She has a prize. What a woman. Every woman just needs a prize that they can just hand out at will. All right, long course for... We haven't gone back and checked these, by the way. But anyway, Akagi. Doesn't matter where you're from. It's your lucky day, scrubs. I, Eiji Kurihara, am going to battle you. So get your butt down to Akagi. I'll show you what real technique is. Yeah, let's do it. I'll show you my technique, too, I say, in return. All right, and then let's accept this one, too. Forget about the past. You know, I couldn't care less about my past records. If I lose today, I'll never be undefeated again. So what? You have to take each battle as it comes. Come see me at the Uraroko PA. I promise you won't regret it. I'll meet you at the Uraroko PA. Have we always responded to those? I feel like that's new. It's like we're like developing a personality. It's interesting. Anyway, let's go dominate in the city. Beat Saber was my workout for about 3 years, 10,000 plus hours. Dude, I'm not joking. If you guys have trouble working out and you're a gamer, get a VR headset. I'm so not joking. There are so many experiences in VR that are so fun. Like they're like Beat Saber. Beat Saber is a blast. And you get a very, very real workout doing Beat Saber. Very real workout. So yeah, VR is great for that too. There's a VR rock climbing game that I've played that's really fun and like also gives you kind of a good workout. That one's cool. I can't remember what it's called. I haven't played it in years, but yeah. Oh, do we need to go to nighttime to fight these guys? Okay, hold on. It was Akagi and Uraroko, wasn't it? Let's just double check here quick. I have a difficult time not associating VR chat with grown men pretending to be... Like I said, there is that side of it, but there's also like a pretty cool side to it as well. Are there like visual novel elements to this game? Can you choose different responses? I have not been able... The whole game leans into that whole vibe a little bit. It kind of... Wow, I haven't like made that connection, but yeah. It kind of has a visual novel vibe to it. But you can't pick... There's no like romances. You can't like pick your response and like gain relationships. Although in sort of a way you kind of can. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. All right, let's see if these guys are here at night. You should go to a climbing studio sometime if you're someone... Oh yeah, no, I've done a lot of rock climbing IRL. Yes, I've had phases of being very big into it. It's something I would still like to do. The problem is I don't like going alone. I like going to those places with buddies. There is one close to me, but like none of my buddies go to it. And it's more, I like bouldering a little bit more than I like rock climbing. I love bouldering. I like them both. I just think bouldering's more fun to me. This is our guy, by the way, in the Mark IV. The guy who used to rule Haruna is here to conquer Akagi. Doesn't that just beat all? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, so I did this like back. Oh, hold on, shut up. We gotta pay attention. That looks like the exact garage from Initial D. Like the layout. Oh, wait a minute. It like literally is the garage from Initial D. Wait, yeah, that's the tofu shop. Oh, it literally is Initial D. What? Dude, what? This is so cool. Huh? These are all like, this is all full Initial D references. Oh my god, with what are the Ryusuke brothers? The FC and the FD? And then his buddy in the S13? Dude, what? That was so cool. That was so cool. Oh my god. Like, that wasn't even an Initial D reference. So hold on. Does that officially canonize Initial D as existing in the TXR universe? Like, that if the tofu shop exists, if the gas station exists, if like the school and like if all those places exist and the cars exist, like I know they obviously the cars, they didn't have the same liveries on them. The Akina Speedstars S13, like the Sylvia, I think all that, it was just two-tone green with a sticker on it. But yeah, the FC, the Mazda brothers, those guys, they had like the Red Suns. Yeah, the Red Suns. Akagi Red Suns. They had liveries that were not there in the game. But, yeah, you did see the Trueno. You saw the 8.6 as well. Which didn't have, I guess, the same Tofu Shop livery. But I think, you know, in my headcanon, that canonizes the fact that Initial D exists in the TXR universe. Because that was so much more than just, like, a reference. That was like, hey, here's all the locations exactly from Initial D. Here's all the exact cars from Initial D. That canonizes it in my head. That's my headcanon. Initial D exists within the same universe as TXR. Which is really sick. I mean, whether or not, you know, you want to take any truth to that, that reference alone is so cool. And we're driving on a lot of the same spots. Haruna, Akagi, like these are all like places that they drive in Initial D, but they have different names in Initial D. Yeah, right. It's more than just a reference. It is straight up product placement. You're right. Yeah, that's a bigger crossover than Endgame. Seriously, dude, that has me so hyped. I'm so jazzed on that. What a cool. Yeah, what a cool connection. We'll call it a connection instead of just a reference. Heard the Subaru or the Supra crash behind me. I feel like they always just careen into corners and just wall ride it, but I'm usually not behind them, so I can't see. We're doing fine. We just need to have a don't crash on the last corner moment. Does the game have helical diffs? Might help with burning rubber out of low speed corners. No, unless on factory cars, you can do that. You can have, you can do a one-way, a 1.5-way, or a two-way LSD. And then my guess is that just everything else from factory is just like a standard open diff. I don't think they mess with anything like, you know, like viscous type LSDs or anything beyond just like very basic locking mechanics. But yeah, I mean, either way, the car feels fine. The car feels fine. We can lock the diff. We can adjust that stuff. So if that's what you're asking, then yes. There is differential adjustment. But honestly, it feels good. I'm not worried about it. I am not worried about it. Woo! We did it. Oh, man, what a sick moment that just was. All right, there you go. Slasher down. Akagi, done. Drunken, no, I have not. Have I tried any MotoGP games? I'm not a big motorcycle guy, so I've never played one. Whoo! Very nice. Okay, love to see it. Tons of new. Hey! Now this is not like the best bad name. That still is like. I don't think sponsors would want to sponsor me if my nickname is Sponsor Killer. But that's a hell of a lot better than the old one. I will take it. I will take it. Sponsor killer. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. Oh, man. Okay, before we move on to the next one, let's just see what our new info and new email messages are. What's the old one? I almost don't even want to say it. It was the ultimate CP fiend. That was my old name. The ultimate CP fiend. Yeah. And we've had that bad name for like 3 or 4 sessions, I'm pretty sure. So trust me, Sponsor Killer is a massive upgrade from where we were at. Oh, that one was just bad. Oh, here we go. Okay, R32 GTST, version 3 GC8, Spec R S15, sick. Level 3 clutch, level 3 muffler, ST205 silica, also now available. Sick, awesome cars, and a couple new upgrades. Check our email quick. I saw Yukari from Akagi checking out parts at the parts shop one day. I tried striking up a conversation with her, but I don't know the first thing about parts. Fair. Kaido Newsflash, Akagi Slasher annihilated. Last night, the Akagi Slasher Eiji Kurihara, handle Eternal Wanderer, was defeated when I got there. The battle was already finished, but the excitement of the night was still lingering in the air. Nissan Mania's on. Nissan Mania, an official race, will be held in Hiroshima. We don't discriminate. Hardcore and casual racers are all welcome. Okay, we'll have to check this out, because I don't know exactly what this is. But we'll go to Hiroshima and we'll take a look at that, because we do have a Nissan. From Gleaming Lion, I raced so much at night last week, I was late 3 times for work. Ha ha ha! There was a big crowd at the parking area watching you in that slasher battle last week. You're getting to be a real celebrity, buddy. Good thing you didn't lose, or else all that hype would have gotten blown away in the wind. Haw! Hey, why don't you come see me race sometime? I'll go watch you too. See you then. Awesome. See, they dabble into visual novel. They need to take that full step. They've dipped their toes in. They've tested the water. Make TXR a full-on visual novel. Just commit, because I'd be all for it. I love reading this stuff. I'll be on. I know we initially stopped reading these just because I had a sore throat for a couple streams. I want to read these. I know it probably bores you guys to death. I've watched the viewer count go down as I spend like a half hour just reading forum posts in my racing game. And the more you play through, like, the more you get constantly. I'll have to just read these off stream or something. Yeah, look, there's so many. But I know it's just dreadfully boring to watch. But I love it. I love that stuff. Just the little subtle world building. Okay, so it is daytime currently. Let's go look before we have one more slasher to beat. But Hiroshima had that Nissan race that I want to go check out. Oh, there it is. I think I went past it. Were you planning to make a main channel video out of this game? Maybe. I have no... I have no immediate plan to. But I'm not saying no. It's quite possible it will happen. Okay, so it's not a category race. Do they put it in normal race? No. So, was that just like a bit of flavor? Because I can't see like a Nissan race here. Anybody know anything about that? Only the parking area. Is it like something I haven't unlocked yet? Like maybe that's the master race? I haven't seen what those are yet. But yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, I checked it. No, I checked an advanced race too. Here. It's just the NA Festa. There's nothing else I can see. It was probably a master race. Okay, so would it have been possible, like... Because I haven't, I think, unlocked... I still don't know what master races are. I know they're there. The game told me about it at the beginning. but I haven't done any of them. I don't know how you get them. So yeah, maybe it was just like, okay, I'm at a point in the game where I could have unlocked that, but because I don't have it unlocked, like it just doesn't show up for me, which, whatever. Yeah, no biggie. Hey, Drunken, dude, thank you for bringing back the sub, and yeah, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Okay, so, Slasher time. Slasher time. I think it was... Akagi's the one we just did. So it's Uraroko. Into Barking. Let's do it. Yeah. I think I found what I can edit for you. Oh yeah, Master? or Minor? Oh, wait. Okay, this guy's not here, so maybe we need to go nighttime again. Did we do that for the last Slasher? I honestly don't remember. Does Slasher end the night? Maybe it does. I don't pay attention to all these things at once. Okay, no. Slashers, see, that's what I've been finding fast, but I swear there was one where we did it during the day. I swear there was one where we did it during the day, and then that screwed me up the whole rest of the time. But okay, Slashers are night only, they do end the night. Okay, got it. Uraroko, here we go. That was a sponsor, they show up with the same red color. Well, no, because I specifically remember getting an email for a Slasher invite, accepting it, and then being like, oh, can I just go straight to this? And then he was there. Because I was wondering if I had to wait for night or not. Now, the only thing I'm wondering maybe it was already night and I just thought it was daytime. But I swear, maybe I'll go back and look at the VODs. I swear there was one where I accepted it and I was like, oh, well, I have to like wait until nighttime? And I swear he showed up during the day. But I'll go check the VOD. Because it was like one of the, I think it was the second Slasher we did. Anyway, Slasher, let's do it. Uraroko, here we go. The Alchemist. Uh-oh. Okay. It's an LF battle, so it's not drift. It's like just the distance. You just have to win. Let's go. Fast. I literally just did the Akagi one. Yeah. Yeah, I just did the Akagi one like 10 minutes ago, and now we're doing the Uraroko one. I used to be famous at Uraroko, but then it went major, and here I am. My technique is the real deal. Oh, yeah, Fast. You must have like literally just come back. We were talking about it the whole time. I was so stoked. Yeah. Yeah, go watch the VOD from like 20 minutes ago. I was just over the moon about it. It was extremely cool. I've decided now that my headcanon is that Initial D officially happens in this universe now. Also, here we go. Turn that up a hair. This one's a little quiet. Alchemist. Sick. I love it. Slight spoiler, but... Oh, I don't want to know that. No! Fast, no more of those. No more of those. I want to experience those moments by myself. You're banned. You're done. Get out of here. Get out of here. That is cool. It's very cool, but I don't want to know that. You won't get to... Okay. If it's not, that's fair then. That's fair. If it's not like the last boss of the main game and he's like a very big end game boss after you've beaten a bunch of optional rivals and stuff, and I wouldn't have gotten to him anyway, then okay. Still be careful with that stuff. Yeah. 100%ing is like 60 to 80 hours. Yeah. And we're... I don't know. I'll have to look at the VOD. What is this? This would be episode 5, I believe, at 5 or 6. And we're doing like 3 hours probably on average. So yeah, I think we're ballpark 15 hours in. We're cooking this NSX, by the way. He's at like 40 hours. Yeah. Oh, I'm a little less upset if he's not a boss we would run into during the normal playthrough. Because, yeah, I don't plan, right now anyway, I'm not saying it's impossible, but right now I don't plan to do, like, the end game stuff. My goal is to beat the main experience and then set it down and play something else. But, yeah, there's a chance. But, yeah, if he's not, like, a main boss, then I'm not too bummed about it. Because once I beat the game, this is what I usually do. This is my mentality on spoilers. I like to have a completely blind experience going through the main experience, like going through and beating the campaign of a game. And then once I beat the main campaign, the floodgates open wide. Like, I'll start Googling stuff, I watch other people play, I figure out what the end game's like. I just want to have the core experience be completely pure and unsullied by any potential spoilers. But yeah, like with like Blueprints, I did that puzzle game. Oh, Fast says he thinks I'm about 70%ish through the main. 30% through 100%. Okay, that's a little further than I thought. I thought I was like 50 to 60. But that's actually pretty cool. Dude, yeah, some people are insane at the drifting at this. I've been seeing some posts lately on the subreddit of people who are like linking full courses, not touching anything. Like actually fully linking them. Mazda Cup is open at Omote Roko. Okay. Do we have a Mazda? I don't think so. Let's check our info. You'd say 60 to 70? Dude, that's cool. That's good to know, actually. Depends how close you are to one of the stage 3 slashers. Sure, yeah. Yeah, so I just beat... well, hold on. Well, one thing at a time. Let's look at this quick. All right, what do we get? Level 3 air cleaners. Evo 3 now on sale. New sponsor. Whoa. 3 new sponsors. OMR, Framemaster, and Athlete. Higher level spiked tires. 8611. Project Moo now on sale. Cool. Is that our first, like... Is that a custom car? I haven't really looked at those. Like the already modded, like factory cars. I wonder if that's one of those. Reinforced level 3, suspension 3, muffler 3, V muffler 4, muffler 4, Pulsar available for sale, and an Evo 2 available for sale. Sick. That's awesome. All right, check our emails here. Lots of people want to battle. Well, if you guys don't have at least 65 fans and 5 prizes, don't bother wasting my time. Hey, that's like the first time medals have mattered at all, at least as far as I can tell, is this rival, Charger, apparently, requires that you have 65 fans and 5 prizes, which I'm guessing are the same as medals. All right, so they have a reason. Yay! Also, is this a new... What's this? We'll show you when and where. Kawamoto and Mochizuki say you're not bad, but I want to see for myself. Can you handle the Haruna Starlights? You can find me at the parking area at night. Answer this mail, and I'll get you the passport for... Yes! Yes! We talked about this earlier in the stream, and I bet some of you guys knew in the chat, because I told you guys, don't tell me. I told you guys, don't tell me if this pass is in the game. Oh, yes. This game just like accelerated the initial D reference, and then like my favorite road to drive in Assetto Corsa. Oh. I am so stoked. I am so stoked. Oh, yes. Don't forget you need the passport and 3 prizes. Okay. Hell yeah. My acceptance message has been sent. Okay, where are these guys? Haruna, I'm guessing. Haruna parking area at night. Okay. So we got to work on that. And then we've got Kaido Newsflash. Stage 2 exterminated? Haruna's Tamashiro, Akagi's Kurihara, and Ururoka's Tendo were totally thrashed. Can anyone stop this guy? No. No. Not me and my Honda City Turbo. Well, I think I meet them at Haruna, and they give me access to Usui. Usui, however you say it. Is my understanding of it. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, I mean, well, maybe I'm wrong. Because, yeah. It did say that their team name was the Haruna Starlights, so that's the only reason I'm getting Haruna for that. 10 out of 10 VA work, thank you. All right. So we're in daytime right now. Oh my God, let's save. Oh, we have not saved this entire stream, you guys. Oh, that's scary. That's terrifying for me. All right, save it up. And there is stuff we could do during the day, but I just want to unlock. I just want to unlock Usui. Yeah, is there anything like critical we need to do today? Like I don't think we unlocked anything too new for the day here. Yeah. Oh no, I know Fast. It is my favorite road to drive in Assetto Corsa. Like I was literally driving it today, this morning. Got all the sea you wanted? Oh, like all the sea level? No, I'm still only like level 8. But I think whatever, that's fine. I guess we could go through and we could check all the parking areas and see if there's any sponsors. Oh, there are 2 sponsors we could go for. Yeah, so there is actually stuff we could do during the day. Let's, the sponsors don't matter for the nighttime though. And I really want to unlock this. So we're gonna go nighttime. We're gonna burn the day. And we're gonna go see if we can find that battle to unlock that new course. Yeah, so I think it was Haruna, right? I think it was at Haruna. Oh, okay. I'm vibing. I think it might have been this team. Haruna Starlights, yeah. Okay, so I gotta beat these guys. Doesn't look like they have crazy cars. This is sick. Phenomenal kit on this. I'm gonna talk to all these guys real quick. Hey, you sure you want to race me? I doubt I'd put up much of a fight, but I'll give it my best shot. Okay, not too confident. That 8.6 is such an awesome ride. My 8.5's been turbo converted too, and look at how it shines. All right, sick. And then I'm the leader of the Haruna Starlights. When I race, I go all out. That's what a man's gotta do. All right, let's do it. Let's do some racing. Oh, dude, I am just... This game keeps getting better. This was a rare game. For me, so much of the time, with a lot, I shouldn't say a lot of games like this, but you know, with a lot of games, I have a honeymoon period, and then it kind of falls off. Where the first like 10 hours in a game, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome! And then like pretty quickly, between like 10 and 20 hours, it just falls off. This has done like the exact opposite, where it was super strong initial impression, and then that first couple hours, it was like, no. I was like, oh no, like I'm not really liking the progression system. The handling's a little tough to get used to. Like I was just really struggling. And at the end of that first day, I've said it before, but at the end of that first day, I was worried a little bit. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this as much as I had hoped I would. And I might have to like call an audible and not actually finish the game because I was worried about the progression and the grinding. And then ever since then, like, every day has just gotten better. Day 2, awesome. Day 3, awesome. Day 4, awesome. Like, our last stream was great on Friday. Today's been just so kick-ass. Been working on a couple other cars. We've been the initial D reference, like the racing's been good. We've been like running into some challenge, which even though it's stressful, that NSX has me worried because every chance is 700K. But I like that. You want to run into roadblocks at certain points. Yeah, Fast Miner, the game is almost inverse. It kind of is painful at the start, and then you get past that, and it goes so hard. Yeah. Absolutely. The big thing that I'm still not so sure about yet, because we just haven't really messed with it, is the drifting. I have seen people be really good at the drifting. I don't know if I can be yet. And I have not really... We tried one drift build, and then it ended up, it was the Z31 and the gearing ratios are all off and it just kind of doesn't really work. So we haven't really done like a good proper drift build yet. But I'm a little nervous that the drifting's gonna be hard to be good at. Which like, whatever. I'm not like worried about it in the sense of like, oh, completing the game. But I'd love to like be able to feel good about the drifting, like feel satisfied with it. And I'm just not sure yet, because all I've been drifting is my Honda City Turbo. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, that is that team done. Wow, we're at 7.999 mil. That's awesome. That was the team that talked about unlocking the next course. So maybe if I go to daytime, it'll happen? We'll see. It said I needed like 3 medals or something like that. I guess while we're here, actually, while we're at nighttime, let's just quick check the other parking areas, right? We'll start with Akone. IMO, of the three drift games, this is the hardest by a mile. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. So like harder than 1 as well. Yo! Wait. It's literally Takumi Fujiwara. It's the Tofu 86. Hey. All right. It's Takuya Hagiwara. Awesome. Okay. I've heard about you. How's about we have a little race? You could learn a thing or two. Let's read his profile. His day job is delivering milk to a hotel at the top of a mountain pass. Recently, he caught the eye. He got the eye of a leader of a certain well-known works team. I don't know what the translation is there. Some sort of thing. And is trying to go pro, but he can't help but feel like he's leaving something behind on the highways. He's out on the roads whenever he can find the time, searching for an answer. Dude, I love it. They leaned into the initial D so hard, and I love it. Like it's as canon as it can be without being like, hey, we bought the license to use initial D. I love it. Oh, so 1 is really easy to drift in, but hard to race in. That's its thing. Interesting. Okay. Whereas this one, I would say, is easy to race in. Now that I've gotten used to it, generally, some of the high-power rear-wheel drive cars are pretty sketch. But, like, that's kind of part of it. Generally, the vast majority of cars I've driven drive really nice. Like, I like the grip handling in the game. And again, the drifting I just don't really know yet. Like, it feels like it could almost be good, but it still feels a little sketchy. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Again, it gives me some hope that I've seen people be really good at it. If someone can do a full run, a full pass, linking everything, making it to the bottom without touching a single wall, that means it's doable. I just don't know if I can do it. But yeah. This is meant to be post Initial D, but before MF Ghost. I mean, yeah, well, MF Ghost didn't exist when this game came out, so that tracks, right? Is it? Unless MF Ghost is like a reference to an old thing. Like the MF Ghost show is obviously like brand new. But yeah, maybe there is like an old manga that I don't know about that it's actually based off of. I mean, Genki had the Wangan Midnight and Fast and Furious licenses at different points, so Initial D ain't out of the question. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, we beat him. Yay. Engine parts A, HRM level 1. Neat. That's everybody there. Okay. I don't know when the manga started. Yeah, I think pretty recently. Because the MF Ghost deals with like the concept of electric cars. So that's a relatively new concept. Unless, yeah, I don't know. Fast, yes I did. I do know I can sell parts. We also need to go and sell some cars, because there are certainly some cars that we're not going to use. But yeah, oh, we already did Haruna, that's right. Bow, bow. Nice, new people here. We'll take on the normal guy first. Hog muffler. Norma FR style. Okay, here we go. Hey, sick, it's another Supra. Chief Musclehead. With your tuning, you against me is like a grain of sand versus a beach. Get lost or I'll crush you. Sure. Sure. Why not? Okay, I gotta keep paying attention to like what type of battle it is. Although really, again, we've still been winning almost everything. That one guy really threw us for a loop. But so far, we're still killing it in the city. Yeah, flash me all you want, bud. There we go. Oh, there you go. Drop says September 2017 was the first MF Ghost chapter. All right, yeah. So yeah, I could see this. If you piece it together, I'm trying to think, yeah, like, based on that description that we got, I don't think there's anybody with as big a database as mine. I'm a champ in database racing. All right, sure. Based on Takumi's description, I'm trying to, like, place it. Like, where it would take place, but it's kind of vague, you know? Was super arrogant, lost within 30 seconds, just NPC things. Oh, yeah, the guy I just went up against. I was like, wait, who, me? I didn't lose. Yeah. I guess I'm a pretty strong grain of sand for that beach. Maybe he is the beach after all, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, look at him drifting. Drifting in the Scoob. Doesn't he know that's slower? It's all about grip driving in your FF Honda City Turbo 2. Oh no, fast. Underground 2, Underground 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It is my favorite Need for Speed of all time. But the final stage of that game is painful. It is painful. Especially if you're like a first time kind of early, you know, not like you're not taking the meta cars and, you know, cheesing things a little bit. And if you play that like the way you're supposed to and just drive normal cars, drive normally, oh my god, those last like URL races can suck. They can be a really, really bad time. What? Yeah, that would definitely be, if I could change like one thing, it would be balancing the end game a little bit. Because if you're in any normal car, it's just not a good time for the average player, you know. Wouldn't be surprised if they had insider knowledge that Takumi went pro after the show. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, we got him. It's your number 2 NFS. My friend was already kind of done with the game midway through stage 3. Fair. All right, we got some parts. Okay, Akagi's done. F the URL's my favorite's most wanted. That's certainly the common one. Certainly the common one is most wanted. But I don't know. I don't have the nostalgia attachment to most wanted. And it focuses on features that are not features I like about Need for Speed. I don't like cops. It's just not... I don't know. I don't care about cops that much in video games. And the customization... Most Wanted had like the worst customization of the era. So that hurts. Those are like 2 big things for me. Also, it was daytime only. And I like nighttime. I like the vibes of nighttime. So for me, it's like Underground 2, Carbon, maybe Pro Street, and then like Most Wanted, Underground 1. That would maybe be my ranking. I'd have to spend some time thinking about it, but that's my like gut ranking. This is Mazda 323, by the way. How beautiful is your racing? I think beauty is the quality we should admire above all others. Sure, yeah. Most Wanted, Pro Street, and UG1, yeah. There's a lot of people that like UG1 more than 2. And I get that. I totally get that. I did play UG1 first. I loved it. I had a great time with it. I just like open worlds. I just like open worlds. And I know Pro Street doesn't have one, but I think Pro Street, like, makes better use of the fact that it's not an open world than Underground does. Like, I think Underground 2 having an open world is like just a linear upgrade. Like, it is just a flat upgrade to the systems of Underground 1. But Underground 1, like, it's so tough to even put it that low in the rankings, because I do love Underground 1. But not being open world, I like open world games. I like open world games, what can I say? And the way, I don't know, there's so many other things I like about UG2 as well. That weren't in UG1. Yeah, rip the 323, right? To me, UG1 feels rougher than 2. Like, in terms of how it drives, in terms of the polish. I could kind of see if it's either of those. I feel like it feels like a less polished video game. And I guess I would say, yeah, it drives a little less smooth. I don't know, though. I don't know. And the reality is, like, there's things I like about all of the Need for Speeds. Yeah, like, my favorite, I do like Most Wanted's progression system, and I like, Most Wanted has the best high-speed handling of any of the games. Underground 2, towards the end game, I really don't like how the cars handle. I don't like how the cars handle towards Underground 2's end game. Pro Street, just as a whole, I don't love the handling. Carbon's pretty good. I'd say if my favorite overall handling is Carbon. Yeah. I think my favorite overall handling is Carbon. I'd feel comfortable saying that, because once I figured out the drifting, I really like the drifting. Yeah. Alright, what are you guys here? Hey, John, welcome back. Yeah, sorry, you jumped in just at an ad block, and you can't even tell that I'm talking to you, but, you know, it is what it is. People call me the high-speed patrol man, but I've got nothing to do with the cops. Sure, buddy. Sure, whatever you say. I only don't like the speed handling in Pro Street. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Pro Street's fine. I don't have like an issue really with Pro Street until kind of towards the end game. I think Pro Street kind of has the Need for Speed Underground problem of the cars feel fine towards the beginning, and then like towards the end, grip racing and high speed stuff, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Heck, forgot to buy ice cream, gotta run. Hey, you better go get on that. Bring enough to share. Bring enough for 33 people, please. Plus me, 34. My wife will probably want some, 35. Whoop, oh my god. Pro strat, total everyone for the speed races. Fair. Yeah, I think Most Wanted is the most handleable at high speeds. Most Wanted, like the cars, some of the cars at least. I will say I got lucky. When we did our Most Wanted playthrough and swapped to, I think, the Murcielago or Chialago, whatever. We had a bad time with that car. The Porsches in Most Wanted are really good. But the other cars, some of them don't feel great. Fumin over here just... Hold on. I gotta make sure we get this right. Wah ha 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 ha. All right. Well said. Well spoken. Someone make sure I got the right one. Otherwise, we got to restart. He's fuming. Yeah, he's really fuming. Off-road versus a Subaru. We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. We got him. This thing's a champ on and off-road. It just can't be beat. Unless you're an NSX and challenging me to a drift event. The Pepega mod was my favorite way to play Pro Street. I have not done the Pro Street Pepega mod. I actually haven't even done the Most Wanted one either, which is probably bad. Like Dustin's I'd say he's like a bit of a YouTuber buddy, for sure. But yeah, I've never touched it. I've seen it a little bit, and I've done big overhaul mods for Carbon. What the heck is that mod called? Whatever that Carbon mod is, and I love that. And I did UG2net for Underground 2, but I don't know. Those are my two favorite games, so that's why. All right, there we go. Battle Royale, no. Carbon Online. Carbon Online, yeah, that's the one I've played. Sick. At first I thought it was a bad choice, but now I'm glad I went with the Z. Mr. Gone's a genius. Sick. All right, let's do it. Also, check my last message. I'm about to add my friend who broke his controller to the chat because he can't believe me when I said I know a creator who has UG2 as their fave. Oh, God. Hey, bring him in. Let's have a candid conversation about it. Because I don't necessarily think they would disagree. Because I think the reason people don't like Underground 2 is for the late game and for the late game progression and how annoying the AI is. And I understand that. I agree with that. I fully agree with that. I don't think the game has the best handling. I don't think it has the best drifting. I don't think it has, you know, it's... Oh, there he is! I despise UG2. Oh, then why you still playing it? Huh? But yeah, like for me, here's what I like about UG2. We'll roll it. This is perfect. This flows right into the conversation we were already having. The reason I like UG2 is because it's the closest Need for Speed game wow, I'm driving like a butt. To what my real childhood car guy fantasy was. The, like, getting on DVD covers, getting on magazine covers, that was the first game I ever played that had a photo mode, and it still, to this day, is a cool photo mode just because of how it functions, where it's like, take a picture for a magazine. I love missions that are not just, hey, drive car, race car on racetrack. I like that it's like, hey, start here, get here, however you can, to, like, meet the photographer. I like that kind of flavor stuff. It has the best customization, arguably, of the black box era, because auto sculpt was also a pretty big deal. But it has, I think, the most complete, like, best customization of the era. Good car list. I think it has the best open world out of any of the Need for Speed games. I think Carbon is arguably better. Just, I don't know. I like the vibes of Underground 2. Yeah. And it's got a good soundtrack. I like the soundtrack as well. But I agree. I think this was before you got here. I do agree that towards the late game, it's a slog. I do not like the late game of Underground 2, but that, to me, is like my only issue with it. That's my only issue with the game. Is the late game. But I don't know. I don't know. If I could just make a name for myself on the highway, I could live the American dream. Which is what, by the way? Everyone forget. Yeah, I'm not bringing up Undercover for a good reason. I'm not bringing it up for a very good reason. It doesn't count. It's not part of it, okay? Undercover was, honestly, it was still a fine game. It was just like such a decline. Throw a curveball, Underground 1 over Underground 2. Dude, I get it. Nah, as much as for me, we were talking about my ranking. My ranking is UG2, Carbon. What did I put third? Pro Street? Fourth most wanted? Fifth UG1? Is that how I did it? I think when I was talking about it. I totally understand liking UG1 more, because UG1, I think if you're focused on progression, if you don't want hiccups in your playthrough, if you just want to play a game and work your way through it, I think UG1's a better time. If you just want to race, if you want to race and build cars, UG1's a better time. And I completely understand that. But for me, like I was saying, I think the open world adds so much. All the, like, extra side stuff you do adds so much. Like, to me, it's just a linear upgrade. But there's a lot of people that think UG1 is better than 2. I think UG1 reviewed better than 2, actually. Like, if you go to Metagamer, or Metascore? Metacritic, that's what it is. If you go to Metacritic, I'm pretty sure UG1 has a higher user and review score than UG2. Although someone can fact check that, because I don't actually know. You're a highway racer, right? So you must have read the magazine I published, Winding Road, right? No, but I want to. I want that stuff in these games. You've been banished to the window and to the wall until sweat drops down your balls. Oh, yeah, that's phenomenal. Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. That's true. 2 had a cool open world, a genuinely cool vibe, but map design's better. I've heard people say that. Again, I see where people are coming from with that. Like, I think in a vacuum, I see the argument and potentially agree that Underground 1's race layouts are better. But to me, the fact that Underground 2's layouts take place within a world that you can just drive in, that adds enough to me to flip it the other direction. Like, if both, this is a weird way to compare it, but if both games were not open world, like if Underground 2 were also just a linear track racer, yeah, I think I would say Underground 1 had better tracks. But again, the fact that Underground 2, like, all the tracks take place in one map that you can explore on your own, that adds so much to me. And that tips the scales so far in that favor, for me. But if that's not something you care about, then I completely see it being the other way around. Completely see that. And we've talked about this before. Underground 2 has the vibes. Most Wanted has the gameplay. Like that's what makes those games. Oh, yeah, Peacock, did you not notice we've been playing Kaido Battle? Hey, yeah, we've been playing the game. A racer's got to be fast, of course, but to be a real racer, you need style too. All right, sure. I got style. Come on, look at me. I'm dripped out in my Honda City Turbo. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the Star Rex, which in my not my first playthrough. In my first playthrough I did a few years ago on stream. Oh god. I did remove it. I did remove the star requirements because there's a mod that just removes it. So you can make the cars look however you want. But it kind of is a bummer because it does like pull something out of the game when you completely get rid of the star rating. And that's what makes UG2net so good. That's what makes UG2net such a phenomenal experience, is the star rating you can keep the star rating, and then it actually kind of just makes sense. It actually just makes sense. You actually like grow the car, and one of the big things UG2net does is it puts a lot of weight into vinyls and stickers or decals, whatever. So you can keep like relatively tame body parts, or do like wide bodies and stuff like that, and just have like a bunch of sponsored decals and vinyls on the car, and that's enough to get you a ton of star rating just in and of itself. We got him. Also, can you guys hear my dog whining outside my door? Do you hear the like, because I've been hearing it the last 20 minutes, but I don't know if you guys have. I've just been ignoring it because whatever, but I might need to let him in. Nah, okay. Oh, whoops. The inside attack, it never works. It never works. You don't? Okay, all right, good. Then I'll leave him outside for now. I know, he's sad because my wife and kid are gone. And yeah, he doesn't like it when I'm behind a closed door. And that's the case. Come on, let me past him. Let me at him. There we go. Honda City Turbo can't be beat. Oh, John, I think everything was fine. Yeah, I don't see any dropped frames or anything, but if it was just audio, I have no idea. Yes, Chris, this is the first time I've played this. I've played other TXR games. I've played TXR 0, 3, ITC, and the new TXR 2025. And then I've like dabbled in, like I've jumped into TXR D1 and 2 just to like feel them out, but I've never done a full playthrough of either of them. So this is like my first real playthrough. Granted, UD2 has one pacing issue that you agree upon. I yelled at fast by just yelling 9 URL races at him. Yes, yeah, the endgame URL races, they're a huge time investment, and if you don't win, it's a huge time waste. And it's just like, oh my god, can I just like get past this? I totally get it. But again, when you are more comfortable that you're just gonna win, and you can just kind of burn through them with the UG2net mod, makes it so much better. Makes it so much better. Okay, that is Shiga done. I think we've got Nico. Yeah, we have a few more left here. We got a lot of rivals, honestly, that we've been battling on this evening. But nobody here. We're done here. These back-to-back URL races are a nightmare indeed. I vaguely remember something in the URL races that would mess my race up every time. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't know. URLs start out fine, but by the end you're doing 6 laps. It does drag. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're doing long races of layouts you've already done, and it's just like, yeah, I completely understand. Akone, I think that's all of them. I think we've gone through our circuit tonight. Awesome. All right, let's go daytime. Let's go daytime. Here we go. 100% win rate tonight. We've been doing pretty well. We're earning it back. Sick. We can probably do this. FR attacker race at Roroko. Okay. We can use the Z for that. Oh, and we unlocked Usui. Yes. I'm so excited, guys. I can't wait. I know I've said it's my favorite, like, mountain pass ever. And boy, am I so stoked it's in this game. It is such a good Touge. Yeah, John, that's right. You weren't here when I was talking about it. It probably has, like, the most time in AC outside of, like, SRP for me, is drifting Usui. I love it. I love it so much. God, it's good. Anyway, though, folks, we've been going for over 4.5 hours, and I gotta head out. It is time for me to be done for the day.